Where have you been? I've been calling and calling.
What's happened?
I didn't know you were getting a copy delivered. Jack beat me to it.
Oh. Jack, listen to me. Look,
Stay away from us, all right?
Listen, I shouldn't have done this. Okay, I shouldn't have done this, but everything that this man wrote, it's all lies, it's all like twisted and exaggerated.
Well, someone wasn't having affairs then? She wasn't suffocated by family?
Listen, not in the way that he suggests.
Why would you even talk to him?
Because I was desperate. I don't have a bloody penny to my name. I owe people money, Jack, all right? I owe your Uncle Phil, I wanted to do things with you two.
Now, don't blame us. All right, we didn't ask to be humiliated like this.
Fine,
Bro, come on, we're going.
Listen!
Jack!
Okay, your mum, she struggled. She struggled with this place and she struggled with me. And sometimes I think she felt like she thought her life could have turned out differently. But the one thing that she never regretted was having you two. Okay, you were the brightest stars in her entire life. And I'm so sorry for everything that you've been through, and you didn't deserve any of it. You two are the only innocents in this whole mess. So, please, don't listen to these lies.
So, Tom Wilson, where are we with his first wife?
She's clammed up on us. She doesn't want to cooperate.
Make her. Threaten her with obstruction if you have to. We need to know what sort of man he was, what he liked to do. Would he have owned the sort of equipment used in the disposal of Tara's body? Did you speak to the DVLA?
They confirmed the Muffets only had one car registered in the name at the time of Tara's death.
And we know Alice walked into town every day. So we can assume that Rob used the car for work. He would have had ropes, tarpaulin, tools in the back.
Tom Wilson, on the other hand, he left the Collins house on foot that night. So he might have encountered Tara at the station, but if he did attack her, he would have had to conceal the body, source a car, and the necessary gear before returning to dispose of her.
The timing's tight.
Yeah. We need to get the Moffats back in, separately this time.
Right, boss.
Right, boss.
I'm surprised you have the nerve to come back here after what you did. That was our baby, Melissa. Our future. And you didn't even have the decency.
Don't you dare talk to me about decency.
I have done nothing wrong. How many times?
You sent an innocent man to jail. You slept with his wife. You paid Louise to cover for you. And you lied. You lied to my face again and again.
I was just trying to protect you.
You're a coward, Tom. And a fantasist. You keep telling yourself that it's my fault. But you destroyed our family. No one else.
Right then. Okay.
Do you want to come in? No one's here, so...
Do you like living here?
Yeah, it's fine.
Have they been good to you? You always felt loved and looked after?
Yeah.
And safe? Have you always felt safe here?
You don't think they could have had something to do with Mum's death?
I don't know. I really don't know.
The night Tara died, you two argued about money.
We wanted to pay her back. Of course we did, we just couldn't.
Had she asked for it back?
Yeah.
When?
That night, she was thinking about her life post-divorce.
But she knew you didn't have the money. What were you going to do? Sell your car? Sell your flat? She wanted your flat.
She said if we didn't have the cash, we'd have to sell it.
Your own sister was going to throw you out on the streets. Even though she had plenty of money.
I think she thought I'd taken advantage of her.
Is that why you assaulted her?
She was just being so cruel.
Did you kill her, Alice?
No.
Did you want to kill her?
For a second, maybe, yeah.
Did you tell Rob how you felt? That night before he went out, did you tell him how you felt about your sister?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Not sure I see the point in that. You get all that money, selling your story, and you blow it, buying the papers back. Strange you never mentioned any of this at the time. Your wife shagging your best friend. I bet that drove you mad, didn't it? Knowing he was giving her what you couldn't. Is that why you did it? Is that why you took a hammer to her? Smashed her skull in? I know you killed her, David. Why don't you just get it off your chest?
She told me they argued, yes.
What about?
Tara refused to pay for another round of IVF. Thought it was a waste of money.
Anything else?
Such as?
Did Alice say anything else about the argument?
Well, she was pretty wasted, so,
Did she say she hated her sister?
no.
Did she say she wanted to harm her sister?
No.
Did she say she wished Tara was dead, or words to that
No,
effect?
of course not. But she cried, she vented a bit, and then she took herself off the bed.
And then you went out.
And then I went out.
My instinct is he's lying about the row and about his wife's state of mind. There was a point where I wondered whether they might be in it together.
And now?
I think Tara was slowly driving Alice mad. I think she was in a tough spot herself and she was prepared to take it out on her sister. And Alice was on antidepressants, she was heavily in debt, she was about to be thrown out on the street. I think she would happily have murdered her sister that night if the opportunity had presented itself.
But Rob took the initiative.
Yeah. I think he saved her from herself. He could see what was happening and he acted to protect her. He loved her deeply, he still does.
Keep him in custody. Extend the hours if you have to. We need something concrete. A witness, forensics, a confession.
Yes, sir.
We can't afford to get this wrong.
You told us that Dad beat Mum up, and you said she was terrified.
That is what your mum told.
But did you ever see him hit her?
Please, Jack, come on.
It's okay, you can answer the question.
No, I didn't. But she had marks on her, you know. A fractured cheekbone.
Which was nothing to do with our dad.
Which we now know was nothing to do with your dad, yes.
You stood up in court and you swore that he attacked her. I'm not stupid, I've read the reports.
I know. And I was wrong that I helped to convict David, but at the time I absolutely believed what I was saying.
Did you?
Yes, I did. Your mum told me that your dad hit her. She wanted to leave him, it all just added up. I thought that he was responsible for her death, and I wanted to see that he paid back.
Well, then what about now? Who do you think is responsible now?
South Downs Police. Warrant to search the premises.
I'd like to up your dosage of FSH, but if that doesn't work, there are... Excuse me. Oh, for God's sake, Louise, I am with a patient.
We need to talk.
I'm sorry, would you give us a moment, please?
I had the police round today. They want to charge me with obstruction of justice.
Why?
Because I lied for you. Do you know what you get for obstruction? 2 years.
Well, I'm sure it won't come to that.
Oh, won't it? They charged you perverting the course of justice, according to DC Becton. What are the kids going to think when their mum and their dad are charged with a criminal offence?
I'll do all that I can to help.
I need money for a lawyer. A good one.
So that's what this is all about.
Oh, you owe me, Tom. Big time.
I owe you nothing. You've had more than your pound of flesh from me.
I'm not going to let you ruin my life.
Ruin your life? Oh, yeah, you really suffered, haven't you? What with the house and the holidays and with my kids? Yeah, you really had it bad. You have been leeching off me for years, but it stops now.
You're hurting me.
I have done everything that you asked. And what did you do in return? You told my wife to abort our baby. Well, you don't get another penny out of me for as long as I live. Now, f*** off.
I don't think you're a bad man, Rob. I'm sure you regret what you did to Tara. I think you found Tara that night. And in that moment, at that time, your actions made perfect sense. Because Alice had already told you she wanted her sister dead. You know, she'd given you the go-ahead. So you killed her.
No.
How long have you been using Robertson and Carter tarpaulins?
What?
We found one today in your boatyard, the same make as the one Tara's body was wrapped in.
Everyone uses R&C tops.
It won't be hard for us to check the dates, Rob. Okay? And the longer you hold out, the worse it looks. So, why don't you just do the right thing? One word from you, and all that pain, all that uncertainty just goes away. Tara will have justice, you will have a clear conscience, and Alice and your family will be able to move on.
He's refusing to cooperate, so we arrested him. Hopefully some time in custody will encourage him to reconsider.
Could you be wrong about this? Are you looking at anyone else?
No, we're not looking at anyone else.
Okay.
I know it's difficult to take in, but this is good news, David.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, thank you, Kathy. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Thank you. Right now, I'm going to see my lawyer about getting my kids back.
You can't kick me out. I built this bloody practice from scratch. You wouldn't have a single patient if it wasn't for me. This place is built on my reputation. It's my name above the door.
And there's the problem. The adverse publicity surrounding the Collins case has been hugely damaging to this practice.
It'll blow over.
Will it? When you've already been charged with perverting the course of justice?
You shouldn't believe everything my ex-wife tells you.
We don't, which is why we rang the police earlier. In these circumstances, it's our view that your continued employment here is detrimental to the business. So we're suspending you, pending an official internal investigation.
Your patient list will revert to me, and your appointment's rescheduled. You will be required to leave the building immediately.
I'm not here to see her.
And she expressly said no one was to see the kids until she was back. Jack.
Rosie?
David, you can't be here.
Jack? Rosie?
What's David doing?
Jack?
Dad?
Jack, listen. I need to speak to you and your sister. Where is she?
Talk to your lawyer. He can get a message to him. It's 5 minutes. That's all I need. Listen, if the situation changes, if your husband is charged, then you can arrange a visit.
Please, I just want to speak to him.
There's nothing you can do here, Alice. Go home.
You'll know by now that Rob has been arrested on suspicion of murder. Now, I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen next or when he'll be charged or what that means, but what I do know is I do not want either of you living here. Now, nothing's going to happen without your say-so, but I've instructed my lawyers to apply for what's called an emergency custody order, which means that you come and live with me just until things have settled. Now, if you say no, I will accept that. But I do think it is the best thing to do, given the circumstances. So what do you say? Do you want to come and live with your old dad? There you go. You need a seatbelt.
David, please! Please, you can't just take them! David, please!
It's already done. Talk to your lawyers.
No! Please! Please!
There you go. Right. You got everything?
Yeah.
No.
They hardly slept a wink. Rosie was crying half the night.
It's bound to take them a while to adjust.
I just wish we'd left 10 minutes earlier.
You did the right thing. And you got what you wanted. Try to enjoy it.
What time's the boss in?
She's usually here by now. There's nothing to tell, sir. These are entirely innocent. He was upset. I was reassuring him.
That your job now, is it?
Sometimes, yeah.
How many times have you met him on your own, away from the station?
A handful of occasions.
Where?
At a cafe, at his home, on the pier. But only because I was trying to build up trust with him, and there was no way I could do that here at the station.
You knew this had to be done by the book, that we couldn't afford any mistakes, and yet you choose to go on a series of dates with a key suspect.
They weren't dates.
Well, that's what they bloody look like. What do you think the press would make of them? Do you have feelings for Collins?
No, absolutely not. I feel sorry for him because he was robbed of being a dad for 7 years because of us, and I am ashamed of what this force has put him through.
Which is why I'm going to have to take you off the case.
That's not necessary, sir.
Effective immediately, DS Garcia will assume your role, and I expect the handover to be smooth and swift.
Rob Moffat's records were all over the place, so I went direct to Robson and Carter. The first time Rob Moffat bought tarpaulins from them was January 2010, 8 months after Tara Collins was killed. Prior to that, he was buying them from Humphreys. Yeah. So what do you want to do now?
I never took any photos.
I know you're lying.
Why would I do that?
To mess up my career.
Oh, yeah. Hillman loves you.
Well, he's taken me off the case, so...
You're kidding.
Were you jealous or something?
I would never go to him like that.
I don't believe
No matter
you.
how angry...
You don't even have the balls to own up to it, do you?
God.
Wage your campaign against David and let your jealousy mess up your career and mine. And I hope you can live with the consequences, Will, because you won't be seeing me or Jacob again.
This won't be forever.
Really, Dad, it's fine.
Once things have settled down a bit, I'll look for somewhere bigger, you know? Maybe somewhere away from Hailsham. Somewhere a bit more exciting. We can even head up north. My old stomping ground. You get a lot more bang for your buck up there. We can get somewhere with a nice big garden and a trampoline, or we could get some pets. But we don't have to decide now, I'm just thinking. I think a fresh start is going to be best for everyone.
Rob,
They're not charging me.
what? It's over.
Yeah, they've let me go, Alice.
I'll come and get you, love.
Yeah, that'll be great, thank you.
I'll be as quick as I can.
Okay, see you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye.
took a pill today, Rob. More than one, actually. Losing the kids, losing you. But then if I was going to do it, I wanted to be with them at the end. So I was looking at some photographs of the kids, us all together. And what I saw there was 7 years of happy memories. We're not bad people. Done stupid things, but we are not bad people.
Did he say why he took the photos?
No, he's denying it. But that's Will all over. Swear black is white to avoid admitting he made a mistake.
Tell me about him.
Sorry, that was kind of thoughtless of me.
Oh, he's fine. So many lives affected by that man.
Kathy? Thanks for bringing us up to speed.
No worries.
But, I think it's best if we call time on these visits now. I mean, you've been very helpful, but, you're off the case.
All right.
And David needs to spend some time with his kids now. I'm sure you understand.
Is that what David wants?
Sorry?
Is it what he wants or what you want?
It's what's best for him.
Well, maybe, but David's an adult, and if that's how he feels, I'm sure he can tell me face to face.
Just stay away. Okay? We don't want you here. Digging out one of the tents for the kids. Show them how to put it up.
What were you talking to Kathy about? About the car?
Not a lot, just chatting about what happens now with the case and that.
Seemed a bit heated, that's all.
Not really, no.
Not really? What's going on?
Nothing.
If you're not going to tell me, Phil, I'll ask Kathy.
I told her not to come round here anymore.
Why?
Do you even have to ask? She's a police officer. She's part of the force that sent you down. Why would you want to cozy up to her?
Because she's nice and she's been very fair to me and because I like her.
I can see that.
What's that supposed to mean?
You always did have bad taste in women.
Oi. Easy, Phil. All right.
Which is why your big brother has to look out for you. Kathy Hudson's trouble, mate. Trust me.
His brother? I don't know, Kath.
I know, it's nuts, but humour me.
Philip Collins. He worked for your company for a number of years, starting in May 2005. Okay, I get that, but is there anyone else there who was working for the company back then? Thank you. Mr. Robinson, I'm DS Mary-Louise Garcia. I'd like to talk with you about Philip Collins, if I may. That's right. He started with you in 05, I believe, and... Okay, I didn't realise that. Can you remember why he was let go? And can you remember when?
How can this guy be so sure? This was years ago.
Because it was a disciplinary matter. Phil had taken off in the company vehicle when he was supposed to be in the office and racked up an extra 500 miles on the clock. And he refused to explain himself when his boss challenged him. And then he was sacked less than a week after Tara was murdered.
Was there anything about his behaviour that struck you as suspicious? Anything you can remember?
Well, he was around a lot, but I thought he was being supportive and he'd taken time off work.
And maybe he didn't tell you because he didn't want to burden you, but we have to consider other possibilities as well.
Did you see him at all in the days leading up to Tara's murder?
No, he was in Bolton. He was in Bolton on the day that Tara went missing. Because Tara had told me that she was leaving me and, you know, I was in bits. And then I called him the next morning to tell him that Tara was missing, and he was still there. He was still there. So, no, it can't have been him. It can't.
His supervisor said he left work suddenly on the day Tara died. He took a phone call around 4 and then took off. He was at work the next morning, but looked a mess and wouldn't say where he'd been.
And we think he called you and then he headed back down this way, either to see you or to confront Tara.
Why? Why would he do that? Why would he do that?
I don't know, David. I don't know, but we are going to have to question him.
This is... The photographs that were sent to your boss. Phil sent them.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
Dave.
You taught me how to do that.
What's that mean?
Butterfly knot. You taught me how to do that. Strong as steel, if done right, you said. Do you remember?
Glad to see you getting you ready to gear for our trip.
They know, mate. They know.
Sorry?
The police. They know that you weren't in Bolton on the day that Tara was murdered.
Sorry, mate. What are we talking
I
about here?
spoke to your supervisor at DDT, Sam Robinson. Is that it? He told them why he had to let you go.
You don't want to go believing that.
They sent them the report. Apparently, you drove 500 miles that day. Why? Where did you go? Where did you go? Hey, did you go anywhere nice? Did you go anywhere nice?
I came round to see you. I told myself I was coming down to give you some moral support, but actually, mate, I came down to enjoy myself. Do you know what it's like being me? Hey, the older brother. The older brother who can't hold down a job, can't get a wife. Do you remember that look my girlfriends gave me when I introduced them to you? It was the same look. The same look Mum and Dad always gave me. Disappointment.
Here we go. Hey.
Like they'd made a mistake. I had that for years, mate. Years and years. So I came down to watch you suffer. Little bro, with his big house, lovely family, was in a spot of bother. His wife was walking out on him, taking the kids with her. His business was in trouble. To be honest, mate, it was too good to miss. I'm not proud of myself. Don't get me wrong, I am a different man now. But back then...
You tell me what happened, Bill. You tell me what happened.
Traffic was a bitch. It took me ages to get down, but then... and I'm driving past the station and I see her. And she's pissed. That's obvious enough. So I offered her a lift. I thought she'd say no. Tara always thought I was a prick. But this time she opts in. And she goes for it. Slagging you off. Slagging off her family. She actually called you a worm. It always sticks in my memory because I'd never heard anyone call you that before. And then the next thing I know, we're parked by your house. She says she's going to sneak in the back, but she's not going anywhere. She's really in the swing of it now. Telling me what Tom Wilson liked to do to me. And I can't resist. I see myself having her outside your posh house in my crappy van. So I touched her. Don't know what I was expecting. A slap. A kiss. But she just sits there with this weird expression on her face, and she says I'm low, mate. But I'm not that low. I can still hear her slurring her words, that sneer spread across her face, and then she's out on the van and trotting up the path like it's all a big joke. I don't remember thinking about what I was doing. I had some work tools in the front well, and I grabbed a lump hammer and
My wife! She was my wife!
I didn't mean to kill her, but that's me all over in here. I can't help it. Means so.
Oh, senses! You just stood there!
Dave, I've been trying to make up for it ever since. You gotta believe me. Oh, big brother's sport, eh? I'm sorry. Sorry, Dave. I'm so sorry. I am sorry. Oh.
A 47-year-old man has now been charged with the murder of Tara Collins. I can confirm that we're no longer looking for anyone else in connection with this crime. We are satisfied with the way this investigation has been conducted, and I would like to pay tribute to DI Kathy Hudson and her team for their unstinting efforts. I would also like to take this opportunity to apologize to the Collins family. Should never have taken this long.
You ready? Yeah, mate.
fella.
Thanks. There you go.
Morning.
Are we there?
Yeah, we're here.
Ro, wake up.
Jack? You all right?
We decided to stay. I think we've all been punished enough, don't you?
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.